Hello everybody, welcome to Secrets of Aal'Teron. My name is Brandon the DM, your Game Master, Dungeon Master, whichever term you prefer to use for whichever game or system you are playing. And tonight we're joined by our wonderful cast, starting with the frizzled, grizzled, bearded man to my right-hand side.
Hi everybody, I'm Grisquatch, and tonight I'll be playing Enthrall, the Human Ranger.
Yeah. Steakums.
Hey everybody, I'm Steak Saucy, and I'll be playing Zorthos, Arcane Trickster, Rogue.
I'm David.
Okay.
Hi.
I don't know what to do now, man.
Hi. I'm David, and I'm playing Big Daddy Louston for the second time.
Like the 31st time. Thick Pastel.
Hello, it's me, Thick Pastel, and I'm looking forward to stroking Zorthos' back to help him feel better about the choices we made recently.
I love it here. I love the energy we've created in the office.
So Luna gets around, huh?
I don't like any of what just happened. Let's do a recap of last week's episode. Last week, the party made their way to Haxos, well, they tried to, on the SS Sibs with Mr. Tibbs, the Parangon, who has made quite a liking to Zorthos. However, heading out into the ocean, they were attacked or nudged by the Mother Tide, which is a giant electric eel that lives in the ocean, but for some reason, it is currently dwelling towards the surface of the water. With druidic powers and magic, Luna was able to determine that this creature was attacked by something, and with the help of Aaron using his speak with animals, they were able to figure out that the Mother Tide's children were attacked by some sort of creature or person or thing. They then decided to take a detour instead of going to Haxos to make their way to the bottom of the ocean as Louston jumped in the water and allowed himself to sink to the depths, forcing Aaron and Luna to follow, leaving Zorthos on the submarine with Mr. Tibbs to have a fishing vacation. Eventually, the three party members, Aaron, Luna, and Luna, and Louston, when they made their way to the bottom of the ocean and followed the Mother Tide, they found her lair, and they saw that some of the eggs of the Mother Tide were destroyed, broken, cracked, or stolen. And they were pointed in the direction, after riding on the tail of the Mother Tide, to an underwater bubble where there were a group of Sahuagin that appear to be possessed by the Spectre with blue glowing eyes. Zorthos followed down beneath underneath the ocean depths with Mr. Tibbs after waiting for the party, and they did not return after some time. And they were then, followed the trail to the Mother Tide's hideout, but didn't find the party anywhere. After some time, Zorthos looked to the periscope, sorry. And saw that, the periscope, and saw that there were two giant squid or octopuses, right? Or were they squids?
Octopi.
Two octopi that were using their hue and their shapes and their colors to point Zorthos in the right direction, in which case he started heading towards the bubble that the rest of the party is at. A battle ensued inside of this bubble that is underneath the water that has coral-like buildings and structures with Sahuagin that are possessed. Most of the Sahuagin are dead, however, one remains in the main headquarters with a trident of sorts glowing in necrotic energy, pointing it at Luna. And that's where we're starting this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. I believe I still have the initial order right here. Yes, I do. Diddly do. So we start off with that. This Sahuagin High Priestess did not necessarily take her turn yet. She pointed it at you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why do you say Sahuagin like a Canadian?
Is it Sahuagin or Sahuagin?
I don't know. I've always said Sahuagin, but I'm from
maybe,
North Carolina.
Maybe I'm the fucked up one, because I've always said Sahuagin.
How fancy!
But that kind of supports what Steak said, so.
Yep.
How to say Sahuagin.
Sahuagin.
Sahuagin. Apparently it's Sahuagin.
That sounds good to me.
Fuck it.
Anyways, the Sahuagin, the fish people, the Sahuagins, are dead, except for the one priestess that stands in the middle of this coral building that Luna rushed into. A trident pointed at her. She threatened you to leave, however, you begin to laugh in her face. She's then going to shoot you with the trident. Luna, do me a favor and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I would never. I got to use the dexterity of the bear.
I lied. Constitution saving throw.
Sir, make up your mind. I'm glad it wasn't a dexterity saving throw, because I got a 1 on that.
Nope.
I'll be 16.
16. That is going to be a pass, so this is half damage. You see that the trident glows a black necrotic color and just shoots a beam of energy at you, as it essentially shoots the equivalent of a finger of death out of the trident. You take...
That's not good.
Already trying to kill Luna again. Okay.
She ran into the building.
I did run into the building,
Fair.
and also this damage.
50
goes to
necrotic
Bear.
damage, half the 25.
Ah, yes. Take that. Ugh. All right.
Top of the order, Aaron, from the bubble, you see in the coral structure that Luna is residing in a blast of light shoot out about 30 feet ahead of you.
Not good. Okay, I'm gonna rush towards the building if there's no other threats immediately.
Oh yeah, you guys took care of the rest of the Sohagen.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
rush into the building.
Yes, as you rush forward, you don't got to sprint or anything. It's only about 30 feet away. You see that this is some sort of big coral-like structure. It looks like some sort of like priestess cavern or just like hut of sorts. You look around very swiftly as you rush in. You see that there's not really much here. Very cold, very quiet, and very confusing of why these Swahoogan are here in the first place. You see in the corner of the room that there is a mother tie-dye egg that is currently just kind of residing there, but you look to your left briefly, and you see that Luna in bear form has just been shot by a trident that this Swahoogan priestess holds, pointing it at her. What would you like to do?
2 overdraw shots at the priestess. Oh yeah. Okay. So 9 plus 9 is 18.
That
18
hits.
to hit. That hits? All right. Yeah. Okay, so 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 10 is 17 damage. I'd like to add marking to this next shot.
Okay.
All right. 11 plus 9 is a dirty 20.
That hits.
And, 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 10 is 22. And then the 1d6 for marking. 24 total on that attack.
Oh
So,
my god.
24 plus, what did I say the last damage
I already got
was?
that. Yeah, I don't know what
Okay.
I marked it. So another 24?
Yep.
Vicious blast with your arrow. You rush in, and you see that Luna has been shot. You overdraw 2 arrows right into the side of her. However, she looks enthralled, angry. She looks up, and her eyes glow this radiant blue color, and she wipes the blood from her mouth as she laughs. She's going to take a legendary action, and she's going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at you, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
2020. Does a 23 hit,
Oh, absolutely.
and does
You even
a
have to ask.
27 hit.
Absolutely it does.
You hit for 7, and then 10, so 17 total
Okay.
force damage.
All right. I'll take that like a champ. Not kidding. That actually kind of fucking hurt.
What are you doing here? I suggest you leave immediately. We are here minding our own business, following our Lord's word. You have no business here. Leave now.
Oh, she's saying that to me or Luke?
Oh, 100% if she blasted you.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming your lord is the Spectre.
Absolutely he is. We've been
Oh,
waiting.
I'm his son. Hi.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, things just got very, very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Louston, you were up.
Yeah. So, where is Louston standing when this began? When this
You're about 30 feet away from the entrance of the coral hut that she is in.
So I could
Aaron
see
rushed
this.
You
I
can
this
see
person?
like you can kind of hear them over talking. You're only about 30 feet away. I mean, you see there's this opening. You kind of see like the brief shadows and like movements of people inside.
Do I
there.
know that she tried to attack Luna?
Oh, 100%. You could see the the blast come out. You definitely
Flash.
saw like the flash of the Eldritch blast that were shot from her hands.
No doubt. No doubt. Okay. I need this target to roll a Constitution saving throw. Actually, I take that back. Fuck that. I'm going to run inside
Okay.
and stand menacingly, and I'm just going to cast Spirit Shroud on myself.
Okay.
Where's my shroud? Spirit Shroud. Yes, as my bonus action, the Spirit Shroud will be cast, and then as my action, because it is part of my class, I will just shoot a Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
So range spell attack does a 15 hit.
That misses.
Yeah, I didn't think that was
she
going to
takes her
hit.
trident and just smacks it out of the way. This magical aura that covers this trident. Zorthos, do me a favor.
I'm here.
We will say, technically she's at the end of initiative order, but you're the last of the players to go.
Okay.
You are following full speed ahead. Mr. Tibbs hits the throttle on the submarine. Oh, it appears that we have to go this way. It looks like those octopi were sent by our friend Luna, correct? They're kind of blue with white stripes.
Well, I guess so, Mr. Tibbs. It looks like it. Do we got any more gas in this thing?
Oh, you bet your ass I do. Do me a
Hell
favor
yeah.
and roll me a d4 minus 1.
1 minus 0.
You will be there next round.
Woo!
Yeah, you see that he just takes off Mach speed ahead. So you will be there. You'll get a turn next turn. So you'll essentially get there. You can see in the distance as you're approaching some weird bubble-like structure that is currently in the bottom of the ocean that looks almost like translucent as you see that there are coral-like structures inside of it. And the octopi kind of stop on the outside of it and continue to point inside. End of initiative order is going to be the Sahuagin High Priest. She looks around, she laughs, she chuckles, she goes, the son of our lord, here in the depths? What business do you have down here?
To destroy everything my father has put in place.
I think your father would be much more appreciative of my duties if I were to just bring you to him myself.
No,
You
thank
see
you.
she takes the trident and smacks it into the ground. She casts Spirit Guardians within this room that you guys are all currently standing in at this moment. That is going to be her turn. Top of the order is going to be Aaron. You are currently in the room with the Spirit Guardians. You see 3 spiritual Sahuagin appear. Do me a favor and roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah. That is a natural 1.
Okay, you are going to take...
Wow.
The Spirit Guardians approach and smack you with their tridents for 11 necrotic damage.
That hurts. There's 3 of them in this room?
3 Spirit Guardians.
Alright. How are they positioned? Just kind of like spread around the room?
It is, yeah, kind of. It is a spell. They take up a 15-foot radius around the target. So you guys are essentially like in this like coral, like the small coral-like room. She casts Spirit Guardians and pretty much kind of trap them in here with you guys as they're fighting. So it's a 15-foot radius spell that's centered around her. Whenever you start your turn in it or enter it for the first time, you make a Wisdom saving throw or you take 8 radiant or necrotic damage depending on what the alignment is of the creature.
Okay. They're around her?
Yes, technically. I mean, it's just technically the way the spell works. You can still move. You're not going to take opportunity attacks. It's just the way the spell works.
Okay.
Yeah, they're spiritual. It's not like they're not... You can move out of it, like, willingly. You're not going to take, like, an opportunity attack from them for moving out.
Okay. Alright.
So what would you like to do?
Oh, right. This is my turn. I would like to cast Conjure Barrage. I need a dexterity saving throw from all 3 of those.
Oh,
Wow.
So it is... They are not targets.
Oh.
Yes, they are just spirits from the spell.
Never mind, I'm just going to do 2 overdraw shots then on the
yes.
priestess. I was about to say, I don't no idea how that spell works.
Oh, Spirit Guardians? I love Spirit Guardians.
Okay, that's another 18.
That hits.
Okay, roll the damage. That's
Roll damage
gonna
first,
be
you gotta do a
4 is
concentration
8 plus 10, 18.
18. Kind
it'll
of
be-
piercing damage?
Yeah, 18 plus marking. 18 plus 5, that's 23, I believe,
23.
right?
What's half of 23? That is 12. That is roll a concentration check. She easily passes. Spirit Guardian stay. Go ahead and take your second shot.
Yep. That is going to be 19 to hit.
That also hits.
And 7 plus 4, 11 plus 10, 21.
Oh. You look at her as you take these overdrawn arrows and shoot with 2 vicious strikes that she is bleeding quite a bit. Still stands pretty solid, but she is breathing a little more heavy as she kind of rips an arrow out of her shoulder where you just hit her. She can roll a concentration check. He passes once more for that damage. End of your order? She didn't like that at all. She goes, very well then. I suggest one thing. You come willingly with me. Your friends leave. I take you to your father. He awards me the prize that I much very deserve, and I bring him one of these eggs, and we rule the oceans, and we rule the lands, or somebody here fucking dies.
Yeah, you.
She's gonna shoot you with 2 Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
A 19 to hit?
Yes, that actually hits too.
Okay. 9, 10, 19 force damage.
Is that in total?
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, Lawson, you were up. Roll me a wisdom saving throw as you were in this area with the Spirit Guardians.
I don't want to.
Well, you
but
have
I will.
to.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm really good at that. 20, not natural.
That is a pass, so you're going to take half damage.
Ugh.
That is 16, half to 8 necrotic damage.
How close are they to me?
The Spirit Guardians?
No, the enemy.
The party? Oh, they have like 15 feet. You
Wait,
ran...
is it my turn or?
Yes, it's your
or-
turn. You
or
take
I
this
was just gonna
damage.
hit.
Yeah, you take this damage in the start of your turn because you ran inside this hut where she cast Spirit Guardians at.
Bet. Okay. Time to die, bitch. I am going to do my stacking touch of death. I'm going for a full-on face palm. Lauson's going to charge in and go to swing that hand around. Does a 17 hit?
Does not hit. I lied. It does, but she's going to reaction cast Shield.
She's a bitch.
Yes.
I'm going to call her that to her face. Hey, you're a bitch.
Thank you, I think.
Oh, wait. Are you blue eye? She's got blue eyes?
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you in 2 seconds. Just wait. Now I'm taking it personal. Like,
Yeah,
you
these guys,
and your shield.
They're
fuck
100%
yourselves.
possessed. Okay. Anything else?
No, I just sustain. I use my bonus to stand there menacingly and have a frown under my my helmet.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
You were up. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
23.
That is a pass, so you will take half damage.
Dang. Half
12,
necrotic
18,
damage?
yes, 9 necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. Right.
What do, Luna?
What do?
What do?
Why do heck?
Swipes.
Swipe or
Chomp.
no swiping?
That's gonna be 13. Bet that misses.
That misses.
2 claws. 18. Does that hit?
that'll
No,
hit.
that misses. That'll hit? Oh, sweet.
The
Alright.
shield only lasts until the end of that turn.
Perfect. That'd be 12 slashing.
12 slashing damage?
Mhm.
I think shield spell only lasts.
I'm pretty sure
it's-
shield
it's
lasts
just a
until the end
reaction.
of your next turn.
So the starting next turn. I lied. Yeah, her AC is currently
Mhm.
23.
Dang
What?
it.
Or sorry, 22.
Damn it.
Yep. So, miss and a miss. Alright, anything else, Luna?
That's pretty much all I can do.
Alright. End of your turn, before it hits Orthos' turn, she's going to take another legendary action. She's going to look over at Aaron and go, are we going to keep playing this game? Or are we going to keep on fighting? Are we going to keep on doing this? Or are we going to listen to reason for once? Wouldn't it be much easier to get to your father if that's where you're going, if you just came with me?
I'll get to my father on my own terms, thank you.
Okay. She's going to shoot you again twice.
Okay.
Yeah, and she wants you dead. 17 hit?
Meets it.
Okay, and then a 29
Yeah, that'll absolutely fucking hit.
for 8 and 10, 18 force damage.
18, that's some beefy Eldritch Blast damage.
Yes. D10s.
Yep.
Yes, blast you twice. End of order. Zorthos. Or sorry.
Yes.
She just went. She took her turn. I lied. She did not take her turn. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. Ooh. Redact. Legendary action, shot at Aaron. Zorthos, you are at the bubble now. You are currently sitting outside of it. How would you like to proceed? You're in the submarine.
Yep.
You see this dome-like bubble structure in front of you.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Can I see like what's going on from my periscope? Does it look like somebody's in danger? Can I
Do me
tell
a
that these are
favor
blue-eyed
and
people?
roll me an investigation check as you pull the periscope out and you try to like look through this like veiled bubble.
13.
13. I will say with a 13, you can make out like a brief glimpse. You know, you take the periscope, you look through it. There's already this water going on, and there's this weird like bubble that has a weird haze over it. You can kind of see through it. Yes and no. You do see that there are dead Sahuagin bodies that are currently sprawled throughout it. You see that there are arrows in the ground. You see one is exploded. You can kind of click with it and make sense that this was your party that did this. And you do catch a small glimpse of some like flashes of light that are happening further within.
Okay. Would I think that if I ran this submarine into the bubble, would it crash the submarine?
Roll me an intelligence check.
And that 20.
You know that if you were to drive this submarine inside of this bubble, it'd probably be a bad idea. You can tell that there's gravity inside this bubble. There are structures. The bodies that lay in here are laying on the ground. They're not floating. It's not in water.
Okay, I got you. Mr. Tibbs, I have a plan.
Full steam ahead.
Yes, Sir Thorsos. Sir Thorsos, what is... Yes, Sir Zorthos, what is the plan?
Looks like there's some type of weird magic that keeps the water at bay and lets them breathe air. However, I feel that if we were to run this submarine into there, not only would it be wicked fucking awesome, but we'd be stranded under here with them, which would be horrible.
That's not a good idea.
Tell me that there is a torpedo hatch and you can launch me from the submarine into there. It'll be so badass and everybody will be like,
we already
damn.
established there was not torpedoes on the submarine last episode because it is
We
100%
did not
Yes, we
look
did.
to see if there were
Yes, we did.
non-working torpedoes that
we-
I could still use to egress.
We established there was not torpedoes on this because it was a, like a rogue's submarine that you would use to smuggle shit.
Mr.
We had this
Tibbs,
conversation.
How do I get outside of the submarine without destroying the submarine?
Oh, well, there's the airlock.
This thing Will I die from the pressure under here, Mr. Tibbs?
I don't know. I've never used it before.
About how deep are we?
Right now, I'm probably
Yeah.
probably about 400 or 500 feet.
I do not think it's a good idea. Yo, Mr. Tibbs, how good can you drive this thing?
Pretty well, actually. I got us here pretty quickly.
Stick the airlock into the bubble. And I will climb out and save the day, Mr. Tibbs. I can save the day, but you have to be able to drive worth your salt. You want to kill blue-eyed people? Me
I
too.
do, very much so. Do you think there's
Time to
blue-eyed people
show if
inside the
you're-
bubble?
Time to show if you're worthy. Oh, if they're fighting them, I'm sure they have blue eyes, because if I know my friends, they have gotten themselves into nothing but trouble. So you gotta take me in there so I can cast stuff from above and do badass assassin type stuff.
All right. Mr. Tibbs is going to roll a performance check to see if he is able to successfully navigate the submarine at an angle and like just barely put the airlock in the side of the bubble.
Can that pep talk give advantage?
Yes, because I did like that. I will say that you are giving him the help action.
If
by
you said
doing
no, I
this.
was gonna give him drugs. So this works.
All right. 20.
I'm getting up into the hatch.
First roll is an 11. Second
That's
roll
average.
is an 18.
That's a good roll. But I am spider monkey in the hatch, just ready. And I just yelled down before I closed the hatch behind me, Tibbs, to give me the old clear, smack the side of the boat twice and yell, yeah!
Do you want this like above the bubble or like against the side? How did you
I want to
it?
come down from the fucking ceiling. I want to fall in like an assassin
And he
angel
goes
of
up and he
death.
flips it upside down and just slowly lowers it. Goes, okay, I believe this is okay. Yeehaw!
I'm launching out. Rapier out, straight down into the bubble.
Zorthos, it pulls you down as you fall down from the bubble. It's about 40 feet high.
Now, does falling count as my movement?
No, it does not.
Then before I hit the ground, I'm going to Misty Step and stab one of them in the body.
It is just the one that is inside this hut. So you fall down from the ceiling of the bubble, falling. You see yourself right before you hit the ground to take damage. slow motion, this opening of this cavern, this coral structure, you see that Luna as a bear, Lausen grabbing the face, Aaron holding arrows, a trident, the Sahuagin High Priest, Spirit Guardians in here. It's just a fucking crazy battle happening in the middle of this coral-like structure that's no bigger than 15, 20 feet in diameter. Inside, you pop yourself inside with the rapier. As you move in, first roll a wisdom saving throw for going into the Spirit Guardians.
Woo! 11.
That's a fail.
That's okay.
You take 14
Ow.
necrotic damage
That's not okay.
as you Spirit Guardians pop in. She goes, "What? Who is this?" And then you just get bonked a couple times. But go ahead and you can roll me an attack to hit with advantage because this came out of fucking nowhere, and you have Luna there, Lausen there, and Aaron all in there.
I just have the supreme package, bitch.
You guys see that Zorthos out of nowhere just pops into frame in the
You're
middle
not
of battle.
gonna fucking believe it.
Is that a nat 20?
Oh my god, I'm about to do so much fucking damage.
Sneak attack. Double
That
them
just-
dice.
Is that a sneak attack?
Yeah, you had advantage on the roll because flanking. You had
Yeah.
Aaron, Zorthos, or so you had Aaron, Luna, and Lausen all in the mix.
Pretty much any situation that grants advantage on an attack procs sneak attack.
I don't get these very often. So that's 10d6 and 2d8.
Oh my god.
10. Oh my goodness. 40.
Don't forget to add your dexterity bonus.
I remembered it this time.
Okay.
57 damage.
Oh my god. Zorthos finishing the Sahuagin High Priest.
I mean, it's pretty cool the way I did it. I just fell through the sky.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck.
And teleported over there. So the supreme package, bitch. And I want to stick my sword in the stupidest way possible through as many bodies as possible before I get to her into this melee.
So you, Darth Sidious style from Episode 3 of Star Wars, fall down and you spiral Misty Step in.
Don't know what that means.
As you're getting slashed by the Spirit Guardians, you're spiraling in, slicing them into smithereens. And she goes, "What is this?" And you, right inside of her chest cavity.
I'm justice.
See that she drops this trident at her side, and then ding, 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 ding. Echoes off the ground. She grabs the rapier with her final breath. She looks up at you. The eyes go from their radiant blue color back to a more lively and alive color. She says, "Avenge us."
Me?
Do me a favor and roll me an intelligence check.
That one.
15.
You can tell that in the death of this creature, this final stab, that the possession was let go.
Oh,
by
that's
one
really
of the,
sad.
Spectre spirits. Her last dying words were, "Avenge us." She falls limp on your rapier.
Fuck.
Oh,
Where-
well.
What do you mean, oh well? How did you find this place? What have y'all been doing?
Wait a second. How the Spectre is now possessing living people?
He's been doing that since the entire time.
No, he was
he's been
possessing
possessing
corpses.
dead
Possessing
bodies.
corpses for the longest time.
Even the guy in the jail cell?
Well, that guy could have already been dead. I had just assumed he was put
Yeah,
in
he
there.
was, that
He
guy,
was
I
already-
just say, Ted, he was already working with the Spectre. He was, just
He was
kept
already
prisoner. He
possessed
was-
when he got put in prison.
Yeah, he was part of the assault that happened on Elvenglade. He was already taken over and shit. It was like a
Okay.
mix of everything.
He could
Well-
be any one of us.
Surprised it's Luna.
Blue.
Don't you
Luna.
fucking day.
All right. You guys aren't impressed at all with how I even found you guys? I mean, thanks for your help, Luna, for part of that, but the rest of it was badass. I had to rebuild
No,
the
that was
submarine.
badass. Like, where the fuck did you even come from? Like,
Dude,
looking
we
into
were-
the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, we were getting drunk and fishing, and y'all took a really long time, and I started getting worried. So I went down there, and nobody was there, and then we saw those octopi sort of making arrows I didn't know if it was like a theater arts thing, but we figured to trust the color pattern. And then I flipped the submarine upside down, jumped into here, and killed your frenemy.
Definitely not our friend.
Did y'all save the fish?
You see that there are like 2 eggs in here.
Well, we've got the eggs with us now.
Oh, okay. Is that what we came here for?
Yeah, absolutely.
I need everybody to do me a favor.
Okay.
Tell me who has the lowest wisdom score.
I have a Can we guess?
No, I want you to tell me. Each of you tell me your wisdom scores.
Mine's a 10. I'm guessing that
Mine's a 14.
Louston's is the lowest.
17, bitch.
Fuck! Why is he so unwise?
Luna.
Luna, you've been muted for about half an hour.
Oh. Sorry. 17.
Zorthos.
It's me!
This body falls limp in front of you. You pull the rapier out, and you hear continuous ringing and echoing of this trident that hit the ground. And nobody else appears to hear this, but Zorthos, you just keep kind of looking down at it.
Oh, it's the trident? Is that what's making that noise?
Hear
What
this just like
noise?
ding, 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 ding.
This
Almost
thing's
as if
going
it's like
crazy.
continuing bouncing off the ground, but it's not. It's sitting flat.
No, it's like some weird underwater bubble echo. Aaron,
Roll
you
me-
can't hear that?
Roll me a
Nah,
wisdom
man.
saving throw, Zorthos.
Oh, I don't even have to. I'm picking it up.
You pick it up. Roll me a
Yes,
wisdom
it's
saving.
a ringing trident. I
Roll
have
me a
to.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
At least
There's
I have the
cursed
highest.
item in the game.
At least I
There
have
we
the
go.
highest wisdom of the party. 13. Nat.
Natural 13.
Yep.
Zorthos. He picks up this trident. You see that Zorthos passes out and hits the ground.
Oh fuck.
Zorthos.
Story of my life. Got roofied by a trident.
You wake up.
Okay.
You look around. And you see trees. See
That's nice.
grass.
Oh, thank God.
See small fey creatures.
Okay, you're losing me. Oh, where am I? Just
see-
look around.
You see sitting on a stump about 30 feet away. It's Colt.
You're in the shadow realm.
I have the trident.
He looks over. You do not have the trident in your hand.
Fuck! Couldn't get nothing good from this.
You look over and you see that Colt sits on the stump and goes, "Huh. Seeing you here a lot faster than I thought I would. So
Well, you always said I'm a fast learner.
I didn't think you'd be fast to die."
I'm fast at everything.
Everybody else, you look at Zorthos as he hits the ground. See the body rises. He stands up, trident in hand. And you see that the eyes of Zorthos.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Oh.
I walk over and I put my fucking
Bum, bum.
palm on his forehead and cast Dispel Magic as he starts levitating and doing fucking exorcist shit.
He wasn't levitating. He was like
I don't give a
standing
fuck.
up.
No, it
It's
sounded
just-
like Exorcist.
Yeah,
like
I
shit
was
to
like-
me.
Yeah, it did, yeah. It was kind of, yeah, just like. "Ooh."
Yeah, as soon as that happens, just like Dispel Magic, bitch.
I was thinking Stranger Things. Like, if I only
The eyes of Zorthos turn a blue color. You see a smirk appears upon his face. But then Louston you right on the forehead and cast a spell magic. You see before the possession can fully take over, the eyes go back to Zorthos' regular colors. Zorthos, you sit in what appears to be the Feywild-like area, Colt walking towards you, reaching his hand out. And then he just, everything wisps away and disappears, and you find yourself back in the bubble.
What?
And you see the trident.
Fuck!
See the trident has been dropped from your hands and lays on the ground.
I pick up the trident and hurl it through the bubble.
No, my fucking friend was in there.
No, buddy. That's not what was going
Oh
on.
my
So
God.
you take the trident and you just throw it out of the bubble into the ocean.
Are you good, Zorthos?
Yeah, I realize
You're-
now that I'm
You were
sitting in
being
the sand.
possessed.
by
The
Colt.
Spectre,
By the Spectre.
not by Colt.
May have seen your friend, but the
And
specter was definitely inhabiting your body.
Must have taken a lot to sit me down. Proud of you guys. I don't feel very beat up. Good job, team.
You are very strong.
So, but like, the trident is now completely gone. I'm just gonna look through the bubble.
Yeah, you
in
see, it's just
that
like
direction.
the momentum of Lauston throwing it. It's just continuing to travel into the water, away and away and away.
Torpedo.
Object in motion will continue in motion until acted upon by another force.
The water is that force.
Were they using the trident to try to possess him? Because like that was my.
You could 100% tell
Yeah.
that the trident was the catalyst of that, and you just.
Okay, good, because that's how I interpreted
Yeah,
that.
that was 100% what it was. He picked up the trident, and he was, and it clicks
Oh
with you.
yeah, I'm just mad that you took the trident because
It-
I sort of liked it.
I don't give a shit.
It clicks with you that this trident, this weapon of sorts, was being used to possess Sahaugen, similar to like the like Loki's Spectre or Scepter, you know, in a similar fashion.
Loki Spectre, huh?
Scepter, fuck you.
Still don't know what this gobbledygook is. So, you guys want to get in the submarine? Maybe take a trip down to some coastal islands? Take it easy? Or maybe, perhaps, we can go to fucking Hexos, where we're supposed to be, and saving the world and stuff. Grab your fish eggs.
Aaron's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself at 3rd level.
Aaron's probably a little fucked up right now.
I'm not-
Oh
mine.
shit! Does Aaron look like half dead?
I've got okay. So I'm gonna let you, little meta here. My max is 88. I'm at 23 right now.
Yeah, Zorthos, you can tell that Aaron got kind of fucked up.
That was
Yeah.
not described to me. I didn't realize. I'll also say, Aaron, you look a mess. Get your shit together. Let's get on the submarine. Stop playing around, man.
I didn't think it was normal to have blood continuously leaking out of you. That's not normal, right?
No, you should stop that.
Oh, okay.
I tried something with Lauston forever ago, sticks and fire, that could also maybe work on you, but I think we should try magic.
5 and
Sticks and fire.
Okay. I'm gonna heal myself for 13 damage, 13 healing.
Okay.
Okay.
Heal yourself up. You all sit in the bottom of this coral-like bubble.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 of the tidy eggs that sit in the corner here. Cursed Trident launched out the bubble.
Yep.
How would everybody like to proceed? What is the game plan?
Get the
Let's-
eggs out of the bubble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's number 1.
I'm gonna start flagging Tibbs to put the entrance of the subway somewhere
Yeah, you
accessible
see that
to me.
the airlock is still like open. And you see Tibbs is like hanging. He's like, "Is everybody okay down there? Are we good?"
Come like down to ground level, Tibbs. I can only do the falling thing.
Oh, you mean like
No,
this? As he
wait, no,
jumps
no.
out of the submarine, like this, correct?
I'll stand below the hatch and so that everybody can stand on my back.
I'm gonna try it to catch Tibbs.
Yeah, you catch him easily. He just like this,
Tibbs,
right?
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You said
You're
come to ground level. This was ground
with
level.
the submarine, Tibbs. With the submarine.
Toss him.
Well, you
back
didn't
up
use the
there,
correct
Zorthos.
words.
All right. Well, now you're gonna have to teach Luna how to drive the damn submarine because she's gonna have to fly up there, or she could just fly us all up there individually. Luna,
Zorthos, I'll stand below the entrance so that you can stand on my back. You can create a ladder.
40-foot bear.
No, I'm a large bear though.
I climb on top of Luna, but I'm just like looking up and shaking my head and then like thinking and biting my lip, and I'm like, okay.
Lauston, are you able to climb up on top of me? Then Zorthos can climb on top of you?
Not really. If I
can't touch.
can't touch you.
Okay. Is the rock wall like scalable? Is it like
The coral like building that you
Coral
guys are in.
building?
Yeah, you could. It's definitely scalable.
okay? Zorthos,
Wait,
what
we
is
saw Mr. Tibbs like scale the fucking, I think, east tower.
Yeah, he can use us to launch himself up towards the thing, right?
Oh,
Mr.
100%. He easily could.
fucking Tibbs.
All right, so Zorthos is standing on top of me.
Yep.
I'm gonna just talk to Tibbs. Tibbs, use all of your bouncy might to get in that ship again.
Yeah, very well. All right, Zorthos, I'm going to run at you. On the count of 3, I want you to lift me as I jump up off your feet.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1,
Uh-huh.
2,
You just me.
2.5,
Yep, keep it coming.
2 3/4,
I'm gonna kill you.
3. See, roll me a strength check.
I have a 6 strength.
Boy. Roll high.
Can't promise that. -2. 3 minus 2 is an unnatural 1.
He goes,
Oh.
you could jump off your foot, and you see he goes up like 10 feet. He goes, huh, fuck! As he hits the ground and goes, can somebody else stronger assist me in throwing me? Louston, maybe.
I can attempt it.
I would happily help you, Tibbs. Here,
Oh, no.
jump
Very
into
well.
jump into the palm of my hand.
All right, Louston. He's very trusting. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
Tibbs don't.
3. Marches forward.
Yeah, okay.
Roll a strength check and then roll your damage on him.
Okay.
And
His
still
strength,
kills him.
strength check was only a 3. So, but as he lands, hang on.
He goes, he hits your hand to jump up. John goes, fucking ow! Why does it hurt? As he only goes up like 20 feet. Ah!
Oh no, hang on. It's fucking.
It's bad.
It's bad. Plus 26.
Oh no.
Mr. Tibbs takes 37 damage.
Oh my god, Mr. Tibbs jumps on your foot, flies up, fuck me! As he hits the ground, you see his legs, his feet are just fried. He goes, ah! What was that?
You can't touch you can't touch Louston.
Then why would he allow me to jump off his feet?
He wasn't being serious.
But he went to throw me. Why would he catch me like that? Louston, I trusted you.
It was like a fake high five. I didn't expect you to go for it. You know, like, oh, gotcha.
How am I supposed to know that you hurt people when you touch them?
Okay.
You know now. And also, I did this to you back in the prison when you wouldn't shut the fuck up. So
Fuck you, alright.
you
I'm
knew
so
then,
forgiving.
actually.
Okay, I'm gonna touch Mr. Tibbs and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Aaron, could you just make this simple and shoot an arrow with a rope to the top of the sub so I can climb it up on it?
Sure, and Mr. Tibbs heals for 8 plus 6. That's what, 14?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Plus
pierce the
2.
hull.
16. He heals 16 in that. Anyway,
Okay.
And
yeah, I'm gonna
try
tie a
really
rope
hard
to one
not
of the
to pierce
arrows
the
and
hull.
shoot it up through the hole that Zorthos made into the
Okay.
hatch.
Just roll me a performance check.
Performance?
Or roll to hit. Just, let's see how accurate you roll.
Please don't roll an
Okay.
at 20.
That 20's a good thing. I'm not gonna pierce the hole. That
24.
one be different. Oh, you're
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, the arrow goes up and it begins to droop, but then the point of the arrow kind of goes up and lands in the hole. It comes down and you catches on something, you
I
tighten
was
it
about
up.
to say, I've also got the sharpshooter feat, which gives me
Yeah,
a
you're good.
max range of 600 without
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Tibbs climbs up, gets back in the submarine, cuts the rope, throws the arrow down, and begins to pilot it back down to the surface area where you guys can further get on board. And you see he's kind of parked outside. And he does kind of turn the hull once again and put the side of it, the airlock, where the bubble is for you guys to climb in.
Awesome.
Eggs in hands. I'm assuming you guys enter the submarine.
Yep.
Okay. You enter the submarines, eggs in hand. And you see in the distance that the Mother Tide is kind of peering and watching you all.
Well, we can't give her the egg. I guess we could go up to the top and then drop the eggs down, but then they would fall. She can't really catch them. We should really be giving them to her before we go in the submarine.
Or we could just take it back to the nest.
Oh, there was room for air. Was there a spot to breathe in there?
There was a very small spot at the top, yeah. It's kind of like a basin. Is that the game plan?
But how are we supposed to get out once we're in the water?
Submarine goes to the top of water, where the air
Uh-huh.
basin is. You open it up, you get out, you drop the eggs in,
There's
you
enough
get back
space.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, there's enough
Right.
space. Yeah.
I wouldn't drop the eggs in, but that's okay.
Load the eggs up aboard the SS Tibbs and begin making your way back to the Mother Tiday's lair. She follows the submarine with keen eyes, watching to see what you guys are doing. However, you do follow into the lair and kind of float your way to the top of this cavern where the basin is and where the airlock is, where you can open it up.
I'm gonna have because they would. I would have had to roll a wisdom check. I'm gonna say the octopus is not there. I'm going to personally hand deliver them to her.
You get out of the submarine with the eggs and float down, and you see that the Mother Tiday kind of like takes her tail up and like puts it in front of you, and sets it there, allowing you to set the eggs on her tail.
And I do.
And you see that she lowers her tail down and very gently and carefully places them where they once were. You then see that she backs away from you, blinks a couple times, and you see the blue electrical spark kind of flash over as per one of her features is. And you see that she goes to the bottom of the cavern where the eggs are and kind of like curls herself up and sits over top of them, and looks like she's beginning to go into a slumber of sorts.
Okay. I will return back to the ship, climb in, and close the hatch.
Okay. You hop back in, close the hatch. Mr. Tibbs turns around. Are we ready to leave now?
I think so.
To Haxos we go!
Huzzah!
Begins making his way out of the cavern. Make your way back in the same trail, the same pathway that you were heading once before the Mother Tiday intervened in your plans. And the trip to Haxos is maybe but 12, 13 hours. Got some time. It's going to take you a little bit to get there. You're moving at a decent pace, quicker than a couple day travel like it was before, but not fast enough to get there like if you were traveling by air, but it is pretty much a seamless trip. During this time, very cold, a little tiring, kind of tight and crammed. Is there anything to be spoken about, any game plan to be made, or any ideas that anybody has before we land wherever you would like to land on Haxos?
I still think we should land in the same place we did last time and work with our people and go through the sewers just to remain inconspicuous.
Louston would like to skydive down and land on top of the enemy forces.
Sir
Playing-
Lawson, we do
Playing
not
Shoot
have
the
an
Thrill by
airplane.
AC/DC.
I don't have to be inconspicuous when you dumbasses already ran in there. I want to go into Haxos quiet and not chase fish, you guys.
Does
Anyway.
Lawson say that, or David?
Oh no, it's Craig. Me. I said that. Fuck him. No, I'm just going to go into sentry mode and not intervene in whatever this is.
Okay.
Okay.
Lawson, do you
alright.
not have information you wish to share with the party, or no? You talked about it before.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go into sentry mode, and then as soon as I begin sentry mode, I'm gonna realize, fuck, and I'm gonna get back up and go over and be like, hey, listen, we got a situation here, everybody. Listen up.
Uh-huh.
So Aaron, you may recall when you betrayed me, but it's not a big deal. But like betrayed me and sent me to that realm.
Uh-huh.
Well, when I was there, I found a young girl that's over there, and it seems like whatever that realm is like kind of a void-driven hellscape, and she's trapped there, and we got to go rescue her. And also, she kind of has more information about the Spectre's master plan.
Oh.
So that's why you need to send me back, or you got to get us back there. It's imperative that we go and one, rescue this girl who's been wrongfully imprisoned, but also find out all the information she has on the Spectre.
Okay, so the information on the Spectre is the more paramount uh,
Well,
thing
also
at this-
rescuing a falsely imprisoned person.
Yes, obviously, but I'm just saying, as far as like working with the time restraints that we're on, the
Where'd you get that scroll?
the Northern Spire.
Yeah, he stole it in like episode 3 from the Spire. He grabbed the random one, happened to be a scroll of banishment. The additional information that you remember too is that she did speak to you and say that she was the daughter of Prince Frederick, who is the son of King Ald'Teron, who is the ruler of what is now the main capital city of Aal'Teron. He remained in charge and in rule of Aal'Teron after the continent split to their own kind of,
So
kingdoms.
to be clear, this girl is a princess, and I would know that she's a princess
Essentially, yes.
because her father is a prince and her grandfather is the king.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, it's the princess of Aal'Teron. Does that make it more important? Like, we should definitely go and rescue her.
Okay, how are we going to get to her then?
I don't know.
Because I can't cast that spell again. Actually, wait. DM, would it be a wisdom or an intelligence check for Aaron to recall or even have knowledge of? Because I believe there is a mages guild between Elvenglade and Haxos, or like a major magic
There is
city.
the Blue River College, which is the main magical kingdom and keep, or a certain magical college in the realm that is on the main continent of Aal'Teron, where the main kingdom of Aal'Teron is, on the far east coast of the realm. Essentially goes Elvenglade, Haxos, Aal'Teron, in order of continents of where you guys were.
Okay.
Where are we in relation to that?
Haxos is in between the two. Elvenglade, Haxos, which you're heading to, and then Aal'Teron continent on the far east coast.
Okay.
You guys came from the west, and you're heading east.
Okay, so Haxos is on the way, though.
Yes.
I don't have the map directly in front of me, so hang on. I'm just trying to think of, again, time restraints that we're on. We can still hit up Haxos and then immediately go there.
Oh.
If it's on, as long as it's on the way.
Haxos will be on the way. It's like right in the
Okay.
middle, and then
I'm going to Haxos regardless.
I was
I'd
about to say, we told
rather
you that
we make it on the way.
I was about to say, we did tell you that we were going to try to get to Haxos again.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, we do need to figure out how to get over to. You said she was in that divvy plane that I sent you to?
Yeah, like when I was over there, I came face to face with her, and she's trapped there. It seems like time moves differently in that realm.
Okay.
So, for like, it felt longer than only a minute. Like it was only a minute here, but it felt like 12 minutes over there, or 20 minutes even.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely delving into way higher magics than I would ever be able to mess with. We're going to need some outside help for that.
Mm,
Well,
This is to Aaron only, Vitalis.
please no. That's David. Speaking. For the love of God, no.
Oh,
Please,
boy.
no.
Oh, boy.
and where did it bring you? Back to me, sweetie.
Okay. Okay, well, the first order of business is getting to Haxos. Zorthos, what's the first order of business while we're in Haxos? So we got like a checklist. So we can go in, go what we need to do.
I need to
get
go
what we
into
need to do,
the.
and get out.
Well, I need to go into the sewers. I have a personal investment there that could be very important, and I think we just need to go speak to some of the leadership of Haxos and tell them what's going on in the world before we split.
Didn't you guys leave that place in a war?
Yes. There's probably still fighting going on over there. But if
we
we go
left-
through the sewers first, we could avoid the fighting. I think that's
Right.
what Zorthos is planning for.
Are
Yes.
we going through the magic tunnel again?
Secret tunnel. Yes.
Secret
You want to go
tunnel.
through okay. Don't forget that there's like that space and where we see things. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to be a fun time for all.
You're heading back to the Dorgar encampment where you landed before.
Yes.
Okay. Some time passes. You guys rest up. You get a long rest. You actually level up to level 10. Yes, Luna.
I have a conversation to have.
Yes.
Okay. It could be in the evening, whatever rest period of time. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, focus it on Aaron, and I'm going to have this conversation with Aaron and Aaron alone. There's something I have to tell you.
I'm gonna look over at her and. Okay.
I can hear your thoughts, so don't speak out loud. While I was dead, we had this conversation about being honest, right? While I was dead, Vitalis informed me what exactly ties her to me. When I was a child, I was very sick with a rare illness. I don't know anything more than that. And only she knew how to cure it, but she was dead or something. And so my parents went to a tree and summoned her into that tree where they asked her for her help because she seemed to be the only one who could help. And she struck a bargain with them. She struck a bargain that when I was of age, or whenever, if she were to return, which they didn't believe she could, if she were to return to this realm, I would be her apprentice.
Okay, in my head, it's like, okay, and?
So, the reason we're connected is because I've been promised to her essentially as an apprentice. And while I was dead, she offered to bring me back with the caveat that I do just that. Since she has her own druid circle, she wants it to be something that exists in this world and basically pass on the knowledge to me. I would have to abandon my circle of the moon and adopt her circle. I talked to her. It's very clear she's no longer under the Spectre's control and is very much trying to kill him. I did tell her, because I don't think it's fair to take away the fact that she saved my life, I told her that I would, in time, join her circle, learn her ways, on my own terms, and also, another caveat is that she does not touch you and cannot touch you or the others. Any hair on your heads, or in Austin's case, skin? I don't know. Anyway, any harm she does to you, I take that back. I will not learn from her. So.
Okay, so in my head, in response to that, so what you're saying is, so long as she's working with you, she doesn't pose a threat with any of us.
Correct. If she wants her circle to exist in this world beyond her, she has to do what I say. Otherwise, I'll forget the whole thing, and it'll never come to be. Her circle isn't, from the perspective of a lot of people, her circle is not good. But as I agreed with her, can't the seedlings thrive from the death of old trees? Her power lies within that death. In a way, brings life. So it's not entirely bad, it just kind of is on paper. If you think about necromancy, even.
Okay, well, Luna, I trust you. I don't trust Vitalis. And the first time she even gives me the inkling that she's going to betray us or fall back into control of the Spectre again, I'm more than likely going to try to kill her.
Well, it doesn't matter either way whether she... Honestly, it doesn't matter whether she dies if she does try to betray us, because I wouldn't become her apprentice anyway. And I have pledged in earnest to do just that.
Okay. Well,
If the reason, do you remember when we were talking and I said I did not want to rely on using her for anything? The reason for that was that I knew if we were to go to her and say, hey, we need a favor, she's going to say, okay, well, I'm taking my favor now then. And I don't want that. I want to be able to choose. I want to be able to choose, but she definitely will help us against the Spectre.
okay.
If need be. Just calling on her might mean that I might have to leave to go with her. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. So, if we end up in a position where we have to call on Vitalis, that's likely the end result.
That's the end result, is that you leave us.
Possibly. I don't know. Either she stays with us or she takes me with her. So that's why I really want... Remember when I asked for the sending stone?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we can, we need a sending stone. That way, if I get separated from you, I can share with you what we're up to. Because I know her end goal is the same as our end goal, to go after the Spectre. So...
Again, I trust you. I don't trust her. And forgive me for having issues with trusting people outside of this circle of friends and girlfriend. It's the last time I put any kind of trust in anybody outside of us.
Was your father.
Yeah.
I know.
And it got you killed.
I know.
I don't want you to go anywhere ever again. Like, separate from me in the way that is I can't get to you.
Okay. Well, I guess when the time comes, we can have Vitalis as an ally. But I'd prefer her to not die. If she dies because the Spectre dies, there's nothing I can do about that. But if she lives beyond that, I'd prefer to have that. I made her a promise. I'm going to fulfill it. And I also told her if any funny business after I start learning her ways, that's it. I'm done. So if she wants her circle out, she has to follow the rules. After I learn it, who knows what she'll do. But she needs me to keep on her legacy.
Do you plan on telling the others about this?
No, unless I have to. If I have to, I will. Because you know how Aal'Teron feels about.
I was about to say, and I'd much rather you be the one that tells Aal'Teron that.
Yeah. If I have to. I'd prefer to only make it be something last resort. I'd like to go out without being under her control or her tutelage, if you will, for as long as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Again, I'm trusting you on this because I trust you. Again, is just I take issue with outside of this group.
I know.
But if that's the path you want to walk, I'll do everything I can to support you. Actually, on that topic, Zorthos has possession of the bag of holding, which has something in it for you that I've been holding on to for a little bit now.
Oh.
It's just a fallback plan because I know that you're heavily reliant on magic, and I just want you to have your options open in case magic is not available to you.
Oh. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's your... I guess that's the first gift of our relationship.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten you anything. I'm sorry.
No, it's
But-
fine.
We get some in the Hax's gift shop. Like,
We've kind of got a
Get
lot
you a
going
little
on right now.
bottle. That's fine. Well, okay. Just one thing.
Mhm.
Until my promise is fulfilled, I'm going, and unless otherwise happens on her end, I will have to defend Vitalis if we get into a fight. If she's attacking us, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not on her side.
Okay.
But I don't want you to be surprised if we summon her or she shows up in the same place, that I will stand between her, Austin, Zorthos, and you if need be.
Okay.
That's how serious I am. She saved my life. I owe her At least that much.
Again, you're going to have to explain that to Last. I don't think
know,
they'll listen to me on that one.
And I'm sure that will be a very not fun conversation to have.
Nope.
But I don't want you to be surprised by it.
I doubt Zorthos is going to want to listen to me about that either, but I'll take my chances with Zorthos.
Okay. Well, good talk.
Good talk.
The party continues forward, heading towards Haxos with the SS Tibbs. It's a long and cold journey, very crammed, very tiring, and eventually you do make your way there. You make sure at the Dorgar encampment, where you made friends once before, where you landed here with Canis. However, there's a difference here. Here's a Dorgar gone. It appears this place has been abandoned. The hatch is open, you walk out and see no sign of life. All buildings remain intact. All the structure is still here. You look around and you see that there are pickaxes and supplies that's scattered amongst the ground. Whoever was here, or the Dorgar that were here, gone. Whether they were taken, killed, kidnapped, fleed, for some other reason you don't know. You look to the north and you see a deep mountain, the kingdom of Haxos, still stands, but an odd sense of dread overcomes you as something feels off here. You look a little to the east and see the cave, the cavern that leads to the sewers and the catacombs of Haxos itself. Then you look to the north and see a northern pathway that also leads to Haxos. The choice is yours of which direction you would like to take. Route taken before, or a new one. Maybe avoid the weird visionary tunnel. As you stand and collect your thoughts, Mr. Tibbs stretches, grabs a sword, and goes, "All right, everybody. Which way shall it be?" Aaron, as you step upon the beach in the sand of this area and you look at Haxos, do me a favor and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Real good at those. Oh, actually, okay, unnatural 20.
Okay. You feel a weird sensation in your hand. Spark of electricity. Zap you real quick.
Ah.
You clench your hand and you see that on your palm, some weird scar mark sorts. Like a burn.
Yeah.
That doesn't really hurt to touch, but you can feel the sensation. You see every once in a while just a little spark of blue kind of goes through it, like electricity.
Uh-huh.
You hear a voice inside your head. It says,
Not Luna's.
"No. He's here." And that's where we're ending this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh no!
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Shit's about to go down in Haxos.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Makes a lot of sense. Well, when you touch the horn of an ancient electric blue dragon that tried to turn you into a warlock, eventually that shit recirculates itself.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Thanks for joining
guess
everybody
so.
on this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. I'm Brandon the DM. Make sure you join the Discord and make sure you check out the Patreon, the YouTubes, all the stuff that you see over here in the chat box and the comments and everywhere else. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching, everybody. Grizz, any final words?
Hey everybody, I'm Chris. I almost did it again. I almost did it again. Hey
Blah,
everybody,
blah,
I'm
blah,
Chris. Blah blah blah. Hi mom. Also,
Hi,
my
Mom.
baby will be here in about 8 weeks. Supposedly, if it decides to come earlier than that, I will let you guys know.
How?
Who does? Join the Discord so I can keep you guys updated on that.
How? Oh, David.
Hi everyone. I'm David, and I'm here on the show, and this is my second time as Big Daddy Louston. And I just
It's
want to
episode
say
31.
we are getting ready to launch a new show on another channel that's not the Cantrip Cast, that has the three of us, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So you can check it out. It's the YouTube channel is called Proto Topics, and we'll see you over there at some point very soon. Good night.
Astel.
Hey, I have my own Twitch channel, as you probably already know. I have lots of you come over and say hi, and I always appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing Field Trip, because it's going to be lots of fun.
And Steakums with our fact of the day.
My fact of the day today is if Zorthos had actually gotten outside of that submarine under all of that water without having a time to adjust to the pressure, it would have ripped me into pieces. Or squashed me down into one tiny piece and then eaten by little fish.
I didn't know what you were gonna do. I was like, he's probably gonna just drive the sub into the fucking bubble and we'll have to figure it out from there. But you're
I
like,
thought about
Mr.
it.
Tibbs, I want you to rotate the sub.
I could see the gears turning. I was prepared for it.
If there was enough creatures there, I would have done it.
And that is everybody. We will see you tomorrow night for Star Wars SW5E Lost Planets. And I don't think there's. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Gen Con. It's coming up, guys. And speaking of which, I think next week or the week after, the PDFs of Benji's Guide to Rentucky Island we deliver to everybody because the books are about to be shipped here in the next couple of days. So, let's go. All right, everybody. Good night, good fight, and goodbye, Grizz's mom.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye-bye.